Hey guys, this is Chris Brigani from Brigani Coins and Collectibles. Today we have a bunch of special Babe Ruth items, but we're going to talk about one in particular, which is a World Series ticket signed by Babe Ruth in 1947, who was in attendance that day. Babe Ruth is probably the most popular autograph we handle and also one of the most scarce. He was actually a very willing signer. Always happy to give autographs to kids. He always did plenty of shows around the country, and he always took time out to speak with children and anybody who wanted his autograph. Autograph collecting probably started with him. He was the first real celebrity athlete, and obviously from there it's carried on, and today items that probably weren't worth anything when he signed it. Recently, a signed baseball sold for almost $400,000 in auction. So he's the Babe Ruth of Babe Ruth autographs, easily said. So let's take a look real quick before we get to the ticket here. We have some great early pictures from the 1920s here of Ruth signing autographs. So on the side here he's sitting down signing a basket full of baseballs. And he's actually not in uniform here, so it's a little less desirable. However, still an extremely rare photo. And that's something collectors, even photo collectors, even non-photo collectors want. They want original photos of not just Ruth, but of him signing something, which is really cool. We have another one here. He's in uniform here, definitely 1920s, signing a baseball. Great shot, and he's in uniform, even better here. That's a really valuable photo. And then on top, there's another one of them smoking a cigar and signing. So he was all known for signing baseballs, but he's also probably equally known for smoking cigars too. Babe Ruth's autograph, let's get to that. He has one of the most legible, clean, and let's call it powerful autographs. He always signed dark and bold through most of his career. That's a gorgeous signature there, mint 9, PSA graded. But the really cool piece I want to talk to you about is actually this ticket here. So anything autographed by Babe Ruth, obviously very rare. But if you get something really cool like a ticket or a baseball card or a photograph, they're really desirable because they're just super scarce, super scarce. So here we have a 1947 ticket. He signed right in the middle here, but I'm just going to lay it down so we get a better look at it here. So he signed right in the middle of the ticket on the side there. The ticket's also really great condition. So 1947 World Series, real quick. New York Yankees, led by Joe DiMaggio, took on the Brooklyn Dodgers, led by the rookie then, Jackie Robinson. They won their series, but this particular game, Game 2, as designated on the ticket there, was Babe Ruth was in attendance, obviously, and maybe a little extra motivation, but they won that game 10-3, the Yankees did. So maybe Babe Ruth being there gave Joe DiMaggio and the rest of the crew a little extra inspiration. Nonetheless, really cool item. Again, he's just a great signature. It's really dark here, and Babe Ruth's signature is the cleanest. It's so legible. What else is really cool about this? The printing obviously is really nice. It's a clean cut along the edge here for admittance. Nice logo, the Yankees, the top hat through the bat. That's the classic 40s logo. A little interesting story, though, is Larry McPhail. It's a facsimile signature on there. That's how they were issued. He's the president at the time. Not to be confused with his son, Lee McPhail, who was the American League president and a Hall of Famer. They're actually both Hall of Famers and the only father-son tandem. But the interesting story is that Larry was actually bought out right before this World Series. So his name shouldn't be on the ticket. The tickets were probably printed ahead of time, or it just took too much effort for them to create a new design with a new facsimile. So he got kicked out. He actually got bought out. But the story goes that right after they clinched the AL pennant, they were out at the locker room in the Bronx and then out in Manhattan, and he was just sporting some real unruly behavior. And Dan Topping, Del Webb, the owners then just completely bought him out and got him out. So for the World Series, he wasn't a part of the Yankees because of his behavior. So yeah, I'll turn that around for you. Real nice signature. So that's a great piece. I just want to show you before it got out of here because it sold. Another cool story about Larry McPhail is that you always hear that the paper napkin trade between Yankees and the Red Sox. So apparently he was out with Tom Yawkey in the 40s, and they were drinking, and not hard to believe after the other story I just told you. But so they were out drinking, and they had a paper napkin trade where they traded straight up Joe DiMaggio for Ted Williams. The next morning, as the story goes, the trade was pulled back by both owners, who realized in the morning, sober, that they perhaps both made a mistake. So cool little story there about MacPhail. But the item, just in general, really cool, super rare. The only other thing you could kind of compare it to is maybe a 33 Gowdy card with Babe Ruth. This is a little later though, so it's kind of comparing apples and oranges. But it's worth nowhere near a signed Gowdy card. If this was a signed 1933 Gowdy card, at least $30,000. It's worth about half of that. But really cool, super rare item. 1947, it was the last World Series Babe Ruth ever went to, and he actually passed the following August at age 53. So Ruth signed a lot of stuff, but he also died at age 53, which people don't realize. So there was a lot out there, but not that long of time to sign it. So really cool item. I'll just show you the back real quick if you want to see that. That's what it looks like. Rain check, all that stuff, the details on the back. Cool items. Again, Babe Ruth, the best signature in baseball, the most recognized face. I mean, that's classic Babe Ruth right there in that photo. And his large autograph, his bold style of signing, just kind of mimics his personality and his look. So really cool item. I'm really glad I could show this off to you before it leaves our store, because I'll probably never own something like this again, just because it might be the only one that actually exists out there. But thanks for joining me. I hope you liked this video. Please share it, like it, and if you have any questions or if you want to see any more videos on certain topics, please just let me know. Leave a comment below, or you can email me, chris@brigandycoin.com. Thanks again.